Welcome back to the broadcast. As we celebrate National Love Your Pet Day, we're back with Ann O'Neill from Specialty Pet Training, and she's been working with Kara and Stella, our 10-month-old German Shepherd here, about some of the challenges they have. So give us an update. I know 30 minutes is really not a long time, and this is a lot of crazy environment going on here.
Yes. Stella is very overstimulated.
That's what I meant.
Yes, yes. And, you know, her homework is definitely going to be getting out with Stella more and doing some more relaxing type of situations, maybe the parking lot of a pet store or at a distance from the dog park, in a normal park, just hanging out and just working on calm behaviors.
How do you stop the action of a dog that controls you? In other words, that when you take them out for a walk, they're leading you and you're not leading them.
As far as the whole pulling on the leash thing, well,
yeah, that's a great way to say that shorter than I did.
Yes. Well, the reason your dog is pulling on the leash is not necessarily he's trying to control you, but because he's excited to get down the road. He wants to smell and chase and sniff and all of that. So the opposite of pulling is following. So the best way to get your dog to learn to not pull you is to make them follow you. And so you don't walk in a straight line behind your dog. You walk all over in patterns. You stop and do sit games and get the dog following you. And then as time goes, you can work around more distracting situations like going to a park or going to the vet, things like that.
Do you also, isn't there some kind of leash that has a stiff thing that you can keep the dog right by your side? Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know of that tool. There are several no pulling tools, and I like to use what's called the Easy Walk harness, which clips on the front. It removes the ability for the dog to pull forward. If you're using a harness on the back, that is actually a pulling harness for sled dogs, for example. So and this even being on her back, she's going to naturally lean forward due to the opposition reflex. So if we can clip it on the front, we can get her to not pull as much.
This dog, oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, can you show us what she's learned so far?
Well, this is exactly it, is we actually got her to settle. And see how she shifts kind of on her hip? Well, once she does it. She started to shift on her hip and realized that settling and staying was going to be rewarding for her. And the longer we held her, we should go.
Because she knows something's in Mama's hand.
Yeah.
Well, dogs work for what motivates them. And that's what you've got to really wrap your head around, is what is motivating your dog to do what they're doing. If they're motivated to go greet another dog, then I teach them to follow me till we get to that dog, and I don't let them pull me to that dog until they've learned to follow me. If it's a ball motivation, or just even going out the back door or in the house can be a motivator, I'll get them to sit and stay for a second before I let them get out the door. Whatever motivates your dog, and food to a survival animal is at the top of their list. So.
What kind of an owner should this dog have?
Well, somebody who's definitely going to do some training. Unfortunately, if you have 3-4 kids and a busy life, and you don't have time to dedicate to training, the dog's going to suffer.
So should the dog not be in an apartment?
No, you could teach a big dog to be in an apartment. Oh, yes. One of my best friends has a Mastiff in an apartment, and this dog is amazing, but she does many walks and many outings with the dog, but
I have to ask before we're out of time, what kind of treat are you using?
I'm using Merrick's dehydrated liver. It's stinky, so dogs love it.
It's good, too.
Oh, it's very good. It's 100% protein. There's no preservatives or anything.
Where can I find that?
Do you have clinics?
I can find that. You'll tell me later. Okay.
Do you have clinics?
Yes.
I do offer classes all around the Metroplex, yes.
Susan, you had a lingering question about
I know,
your
but
dog.
well, not about training him because he's but he licks your feet, what is it?
What
is it a mineral deficiency?
It's kind of an OCD sort of behavior. Some dogs are just sort of lickers, and the best thing you can do is interrupt it and redirect them to something to chew so they can calm themselves by chewing that way versus licking.
Okay.
And that's what he's trying to do, is to deal with the calmness
This is
anxiety.
right.
And I have one more question about my little doggies. How do you keep them from going potty in the house?
Well, catch them in the act is the fastest way they're going to learn. So,
Right, but she knows better, and she still doesn't. So is she being directly disobedient?
actually, studies show that dogs do not pee and poo to make you mad. So it's not necessarily to make you mad. It is because either there's residual smells on maybe a carpet, and that's going to draw the animal to it, or she isn't being let out enough. Somebody's not watching
She may have
her.
indicated that she wanted to go outside.
And we
but-
missed it.
And we
Yes.
missed what that was.
Yes. Catching and getting them out the door is going to get them to where they think, gosh, well, every time I try to go here, they take me that way. So I'm going to go that way instead. And if we're not watching, yeah, we end up with accidents.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, not fun.
And little dogs are tough
Yes,
because
little
they
dogs
can
are
pee
hard.
and you don't even realize it. So you
And
may,
it's like that big.
oh, yes, yes. You may need to, keep her on a leash, keep her with you, tie her to you.
Thank you. And thank you so much. Lots of great information for all of us today. And thank you, Kara, for bringing Stella in.
Thank you.
Okay, to get more info from Ann O'Neill, check out her website at specialtypettraining.com, or you can also call 972-768-7947. And we've got more Table Talk when we come back. Thank you.
Just because